Hey, Aquarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your May 2022 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Aquarius and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are currently in a partnership, perhaps you are single, looking for love, maybe you're just focusing on self-love at this time, or maybe you do have someone on your mind. We'll dive into it all. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading, or even entering into the monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Aquarius, we're going to dive into the energy here of your past, present, and future before we get into your Celtic cross. So in the area of the recent past, we do have important decisions or choices that may have come up for review. Whether you have already made some major decisions in the area of your love, we'll take a look at that as we go further into your reading, but you know that there's important decisions to be made here. I am feeling a sense of clarity, a sense of knowing what to do here. If you've been indecisive for quite some time, you may finally have some answers to move forward, regardless of your relationship status. If you are single, you may have found some blocks or what had been triggering you or what had been hindering love from coming into your life here. So there are important choices showing up in your recent past, which may still be affecting your present energy. Now, in the present, we do have the Forest showing up, and this talks about steady growth. This card is a really beautiful energy because you can see that in the forest, it is a little bit dark. It's shadow. It's protected here with these big trees that are growing, but right on the other side is the sunshine, right on the edge of the wood line here. So I feel like not only are you protected, but you are growing at this time internally, and I feel it's going to affect your outer world as well because you've learned a lot, Aquarius. Now in the near future, we do have camping energy showing up, or this could be about a much needed escape. So if you're not into camping, this could be about traveling. This could be, going to the city for a day, wherever this is for you, where you just need to unwind and get away from the noise, the hustle, the bustle, and just to kind of clock out for a bit here is what I'm seeing. So this is good because you could be going with a partner here, taking some downtime with somebody that you are currently partnered up with, or if you are single, you may be going camping with a few friends or going on a trip or some sort of adventure. You may meet somebody that is very important to your growth regarding your love as well. Let's dive into the energy of your Celtic cross, Aquarius, and see what is showing up for you in the month of May. What is showing up here for Aquarius in the month of May? All right, we have choose your battles, 7 of Wands energy here. So the 7 of Wands is a card of defending yourself. It is the card of standing up for what you believe is right for you and what is best for you here. This is about being brave, Aquarius, and also it is about protection, which we see showing up here in your present energy. You are being protected as you go through some sort of conflict or challenge, or maybe you have endured some sort of challenge or conflict in matters of the heart in your past here. But this is saying you can choose what to continue fighting and what lessons you've already learned so you don't need to repeat them. So when the 7 of Wands is showing up here, I feel like you have the upper hand in a situation. You can choose to become easily offended or feel like you're walking on eggshells or feel the pressure coming from all angles. But I feel like you also have a choice to really be brave and stand up for what you believe to be right, and also to let other people know who it is that you are. I feel like you're not afraid to let other people know who you are here, Aquarius. Let's dive in and clarify this card, 7 of Wands. What do we have here for Aquarius? The Emperor. Yeah, there it is. This is about you taking charge, and you are choosing which battles are worth fighting here. And that may be why you have the important discoveries, important choices and the key card showing up, because I feel like it's your move. And you can see in this Emperor card here, you can see the chess piece that he's holding on to. He is the one that can make the first move here. It starts with you, Aquarius, and there is steady growth, which with whatever direction you decide to take, regardless of your status here. If you are wanting to move forward in a union that you currently are in, you have that choice. If you are wanting to open your heart up and put yourself out there to meeting new people, then you have that choice here, is what this is saying. Let's take a look at any conflicts or blockages that may be showing up for you in regards to love in the month of May, and how we can help you overcome the energy here. All right, we have balance. So the challenge is to balance up your body, mind, soul. Balance up possibly the energy between you and another. This could be about your integrity. I just heard integrity as well. And for those of you that are wondering what that means, it is aligning your actions and your words to really speak to you on a deep down level. It is about doing what is right, even when no one is looking, even when you don't have anybody to impress. It's about you doing what's good for you. And that is bringing balance to the energy here. This is the Temperance card, and it's about being patient with yourself and patient with others. And that may be a challenge for you this month at times. This card is about moderation. It's about self-control, making sure that you don't let some sort of extreme behavior or some sort of temper tantrum at times get the best of you. This is about balancing up your emotions and bringing a sense of peace and compromise to your love life. So let's take a look and clarify this energy. Especially with the battle showing up here underneath this, I feel like this is picking and choosing your battles. Again, knowing when to express your concerns about a situation, or know that it's not worth fighting because it's either not going to get resolved, or it's just is something that's already been learned. Yeah, you want to work on a relationship if you are in one. You want to continue working on your self-healing, your self-care. The Eight of Pentacles does talk about you continuing to learn how to be a better version of yourself, either separate or together here. So this is really good. It's saying that you may not have all the necessary experience at this time, or you may not know how to go through some sort of healing process. You may not know what your triggers are, why you're being triggered. You may not know how to heal that inner child. So this is a very important month for you to do a little bit of digging. Reach out to a coach or a healer. Reach out to somebody who can help guide you and assist you here moving forward, if that is something that you are wanting to work on here. But the Eight of Pentacles is really beautiful because she has everything she needs in front of her. She has, the growth with the plant. She has the knowledge with the books. She has the feather, which talks about the symbols and synchronicities. She has the candles to light her way. She has all of the tools necessary to bring healing and love into her life here, to bring in manifestations. So let's take a look, Aquarius, and see what is below you. What is the foundation here? Oh, thank you, Spirit. That one we'll save for the past. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Beautiful. The Hierophant is all about lessons. And you may be asking yourself, well, what are the lessons all about? In this card, there is a small dog next to her here. So it could be about trust. It could be about overcoming betrayal. It may even be about taking a deep look at your beliefs, your belief system, your morals, your integrity here. The Hierophant card is talking about some deep soul lessons regarding love. And I feel like some of you may want higher commitment as well, because this can be the card of commitment, this Taurus energy. But most importantly, this is about you knowing you are being divinely guided to move forward here and to continue with this steady growth. And I feel in order for you to have some sort of clarity, clear your mind, this much needed escape is going to really benefit you here. It's going to allow you to be the student and the teacher as well. Not only are you learning, but you're teaching what it is that you learn as well. Let's take a look and clarify the Hierophant card for you. Some of you have some very strong beliefs regarding love. Some of you may have certainly been hurt in the past, and you may have been single for quite some time, but I feel like a lot of you are ready to open up to a new experience, whatever that looks like to you, because the Ace of Cups is a beautiful card about initiating the relationship with self. This is about you knowing that you can't drink from an empty cup. And once you finally have your cup filled with whatever that looks like to you, Aquarius, this is saying that you have a gift of love. There's an overflow here of emotions, new love connections coming in when the time is right here for you. And I feel like there's a soul-quenching renewal that is actually offering a lot of growth here with the Hierophant. So very beautiful, deep stuff here. Let's take a look at the recent past. Oh, wow. You have the Ace of Pentacles showing up. So double ace energy. This is about strengthening your bonds, and it could be the bonds you have with other people. So just a reminder here, when we think of love, when we're doing a love reading, it's not just intimacy and, connection, sexuality. It's not just between you and a partner. This is love between you and family, you and your friends, your soul tribe, even between you and strangers. So there is healing that has needed to take place or has taken place in the past here, where it allowed you to strengthen the bond that you have here with yourself, so you can actually attract and bring in stronger relationships all around, including partnerships and intimacy, if that is something that you are looking for here. Because there may have been things that happened where you felt like you missed out on the opportunity for love. And it wasn't that at all. It was just that you were at a different place where your priorities may have been different. Maybe you needed to work on healing or your own family or your career. Or perhaps there was divine timing working behind the scenes that you were not aware of, which is the case in a lot of situations. Let's take a look and clarify the strengthening bonds. We have the Magician card. This is great. This is saying that you are taking ownership and taking control of your power. And again, like we were talking earlier for you, Aquarius, this is about law of attraction, manifesting what it is that you want. What is it that you want? You want stronger bonds between you and your partners, you and your loved ones here. You want to strengthen those bonds so you have something solid, stable, secure, abundant, and also trust is really showing up here for a lot of you. So let's get into the good stuff now and see what is showing up as the potential. What is above you? What is above Aquarius here for the month of May regarding love? Oh, we have the Chariot. This is forward movement. This is forward movement in victory and success in matters of the heart. You can see here that there are two hands joined. And I do want to let you know that in this deck, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, John Holland, there is no court cards. It's just major arcana and the main energies, because we're feeling your energy at this time, but we're clarifying with the Light Seers, which does have court cards in. So if you're wondering why there's no people coming into the mix, they will in the clarifiers if need be, because we're looking at your energy and we're looking at the energy in itself of what is showing up. So you have free will to navigate how you wish. But the Chariot is a very promising energy to show up in your potential here, because this talks about moving forward. It talks about your drive, your ambition, your direction. It also is the card of travel, which you have showing up here. So some of you may be traveling or going on, again, an escape with a loved one or with a partner, or you may call in a soulmate and both of you meet and attract that same energy vibe or energy wavelength when you are doing something that you both enjoy. Let's take a look and clarify this Chariot energy for Aquarius. For you, Aquarius, let's take a look. Yeah, Three of Swords. Three of Swords showing up says that you are still doing the work necessary to heal your heart. So very important message here, and this is only going to resonate with some of you. It's saying that before you jump from one relationship to another, because you do have the Chariot, so there could be forward movement here, make sure that you feel like you've done the necessary work to heal, so you're not bringing in any old baggage into any new relationships. And also, unless both people are on the same energy wavelength, make sure that you are not trying to numb out your feelings somehow and let something, hurt or jeopardize somebody else's feelings because yours still aren't quite healed. And also take a look at that from other people as well. But the good news is for the majority of you, I feel like what it is that you are moving on from is some sort of heartache. Okay, because this is showing up here that I feel like is in the past, because you're already doing the necessary steps and taking the necessary steps to have new beginnings through and through. So you're moving on from any heartache or any triggers, any trauma from the past experiences that you've had here. Because in this card, you can see that the heart is broke. But in this Chariot, almost the same exact heart here, it has been mended. You are moving forward from a situation that was challenging for you. So let's take a look and see what's showing up in the near future. Wow, what do we have here? So we have quite a few. So we're just going to ask Spirit just for one, please. Spirit, what do we have showing up in the near future for Aquarius? Thank you. Okay, we have the Two of Swords. So this is really taking a look at what it is that's right in front of you, making sure that you are making decisions that are in your highest good. Because the Two of Swords can be about making a decision. You can be at a crossroads here. Do I move forward or do I stay in the place of hurt and anxiety and fear if that is something that you were dealing with in the past? But remember, the challenge or the block here for you is to bring balance to your emotions, to your relationships. So in order for you to see, I feel like this much needed escape will really help you bring clarity to any challenges and also find solutions to the problems that you've had here. Let's take a look and clarify the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, please. Two of Swords can also be about a head and heart in opposition, not having enough data to move forward. Yeah, because you may be feeling that you still don't know what direction to take here. Let's get one more card regarding this. Okay, yeah, it has to do with love. You're still wondering what direction to take here. In order for you to really get the clarity that you need, take a time out instead of putting yourself directly in the picture here. Because sometimes when we're so close to something and the feelings and emotions are overwhelming us, we have a hard time making decisions that we know to be true for us. And that may be why you need a little bit of a time out. But let's take a look and see how you're feeling. What are you telling yourself this month regarding love? I feel like this Two of Swords isn't something necessarily huge, but you do have 3 major arcana showing up for you. So I feel like it's big enough. Big enough. Yeah, Six of Wands. This is one of my favorite cards. So what it is that you need to see showing up in the near future is know that something will be successful, or believe that love is possible. Believe that you are able to heal from whatever situations have arose in the past for you, and that there will be success in love again. Even if the time isn't right at this moment, I do feel that you will be happy again. If that is something that you've been questioning, whether you will be happy, because the Six of Wands showing up can say that at times you felt like there were missed opportunities, or that you failed at certain relationships or towards certain people, or failed in your love life. Failure is only a stepping stone to success. And that's something very important Spirit wants you to know, Aquarius, is if you are able to believe in love and know that this can bring about change and success and victory here, I feel like you will move forward and triumph anything that's holding you back. But I feel like with the surrounding cards, I feel like you are feeling more high than you are low, which is good, because a lot of your clarifiers here have been about the things of the past, I feel, for you, because you have a lot of really good cards showing up here. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Chariot, you have the Hierophant, you have the Six of Wands. You're bringing balance to a situation that was chaotic. So we're just going to clarify, excuse me, the Six of Wands here for you. So what do we have for the Six of Wands? Okay, we have the Moon showing up again. So knowing that deep down on a soul level, trusting your intuition, but trusting that all will be illuminated very soon for you. I feel if you've been having questions, I feel around the full moon, there will be clarity. And if you've been indecisive in the past, or if there is a decision that you need to make here, I feel like you will make it around the full moon energy in May. Now let's take a look and see what's going on in your environment. What is going on for you, Aquarius, in your surroundings? What? Ooh, okay. All right, so we have the Three of Wands. This is a really good energy because you have, the Six of Wands, you have the Three of Wands. So you have passion, you have desire, inspiration, willpower. There's also spiritual guidance and force backing you up here. So this is about you taking the lead, taking direction for your own life here, taking destiny, being in charge of your own destiny, basically. The Three of Wands is about you making a choice. And I feel like you have made a choice here. And now you are wondering I don't want to say if you made the right choice, but you are trying to stay optimistic that the choice you made was in your highest good, and it absolutely is here. I feel like there is steady growth with regardless of what decisions, but remember, you have important choices showing up in the recent past, and it may have been something that you didn't make the decision on, like we said in the beginning of your reading, but I feel like there is clarity and finally forward movement here with the Chariot. So know that there is now a brand new expansion of opportunities being presented to you. Let's take a look and clarify this Three of Wands for you, Aquarius. Three of Wands energy. Justice, yes, justice. There's an end of a karmic cycle here, or there is balance. You can see in this justice card here, Libran energy for you, Aquarius. This is a balanced scale. It's not wonky any longer, and that is the challenge, right? Balance. But I feel like you are balancing out a situation. There's forward movement because some sort of decision has been made. And I feel with this justice card, there could have been a karmic cycle. This could be you dealing with legalities with somebody else as well. Anything that was maybe a little bit unfair or unjust for you, I feel like you're finally turning it around to bring more equality and fairness to the situation. And that's what's allowing this expansion of opportunities here for you. So let's dive in and see what your hopes are and what your fears are regarding love. Hopes and fears in the love energy here. Seeking the truth. All right, so some of you, your fears could be about betrayal, about trust, because this can be the card of lying, cheating, sneaking, trying to get away with something here. But the other flip side of this is about you being true and authentic to what it is that you truly want, what it is that you need. This is about you seeking the truth. And this is very, very important. Truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free here. So again, there's a lot of truth and honesty coming up to the surface here, whether this is other people being honest with you about how they feel, or maybe things were brought out to the open here where you're finally able to move in a direction because you know the truth, because you kept getting that moon card showing up as well. And the moon could be about truths exposed. That's your hope here. Regardless of how much it might hurt, you would rather have the truth than be built on lies. And that is the hope and the fear here. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords, please. All right, Ace of Cups. You want a new beginning. You want that soul-quenching renewal here. You want a gift of love. I mean, who doesn't? But the Ace of Cups is about, again, you can't drink from an empty cup. So making sure that your cup is filled so much that it's overflowing here and that you can give that gift of love as well as receive it. It's a new love connection, I feel, is what you want. Let's take a look and see what the final outcome is. This is a pretty deep reading for you, Aquarius. There's some stuff being brought out really to be focused on at this time. You have the 5, win or lose, win or lose. So this is a powerful message here showing up for you because you do have, you know, the Two of Swords. You are going to be making a decision where you will know in your soul of souls here if this is going to be an opportunity for growth and advancement, or if it's something that you want to stay kind of stuck in here. And I feel like you already know what to do. And I read somewhere, whenever you get this Two of Swords, take a coin and flip the coin up in the air and have one decision on the heads, based on heads, and one decision based on tails. Flip a coin, and whatever decision lands upward, what is your initial response? Are you happy that you received that decision, or are you sad? Deep down, did you want to go this direction, but this one showed up? So really take a look, because that can bring a little bit of clarity to you as well if you are refusing to see which direction's in your highest good. So what this is saying here is you have a choice. 5 of Swords can be about winning at all costs. And remember, in the very beginning here, you have choosing your battles. Will you choose your battles? Will you choose to keep fighting for something that is worth fighting for? Or will you choose to set down your sword? Either way, I feel like it will be a win-win. You will still get to the destination that you are seeking here. It just may be taking a detour to get there. So very powerful energy showing up for you here. I'm not feeling bad. I'm not feeling negative energy regarding this 5 of Swords, because I feel like you will trust in your intuition, or at least seek out other intuitive guidance to help you make the decisions that are in your highest good. Now let's take a look and clarify that Five of Swords. Are you feeling guilty about your win? Are you choosing your battles? Are you fighting for a cause that is worth fighting here in a relationship? Are you doing the work necessary? Ace of Wands. This is beautiful clarification. What this is saying here is that you will win. Maybe somebody feels like they lost out on you. But what this is saying is you're putting your sword down. You can see it's in the ground here. And you're saying, you know what? It's not worth the continuous effort to go in this direction because it hasn't served me good and it hasn't been working. So I need to do something different this time around. And because you're choosing to chase your dreams, your desires, your passions, your own self, there's something here you're chasing because it means a lot to you. I feel with you going in this direction, it will be a win-win for you. But anything that's not working, and this doesn't have to be putting the sword down in a relationship. This could be about you releasing triggers, releasing, the trauma, the pain, the insecurities, the conflict, the betrayal, whatever it is here. I feel like that is what you're not letting get in the way anymore. And you're chasing after your love. You're chasing after your passions here. So please take that as it resonates. And last but not least here, before we dive into your spirit animal messages, we're going to get a message from the wisdom of the oracle and see what the wisdom of the oracle has for you. All right, we have no place like home. No place like home. So this is card 50. And when you break that 5 down, 5. You have the 5 as the final outcome. But 5s can represent change. They can represent uncertainty and overcoming obstacles or conflicts that may have been a challenge for you at one point or another. But the good news is, I feel like you're going to make decisions that are in your highest good, and your soul will lead the way here. So this card is about authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home. It's about being comfortable, Aquarius, in your own skin. This is about you being secure, just as we spoke of earlier about insecurities. The relationship message is this. Lovers, friends, and companion animals are at home in your life right now. You are in sync and full of love, and you can be secure in knowledge that is reciprocated. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspect of familiarity now. Be home in this relationship. Together, you add to the love of the world. So I want to bring that out for those of you that are wanting to continue putting the effort and the work into a relationship. But I am going to read the reversal as well for those of you that may be healing and working through some trauma. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. And you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. Ooh, I just got full body goosebumps. That is exactly the energy of your entire reading. Doing something different this time around, because if you continue choosing the same battles, fighting the same battles, you're going to get the same results. Even though there's steady growth here, I feel like this is about you taking a detour. You're still going to get to where you need to go, but it may take a little bit longer. This is about you making the choices of, do you want to take that detour, or do you want to continue moving forward and going more with the flow? So very powerful message here. Now, last but not least, we're going to see what the animals have for you. And Aquarius, at this time, I just ask that you take a deep breath in from the solar plexus, the belly area. Close your eyes and tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to think of the first animal or animals that show up immediately in your mind's eye. Now, this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it is an animal that swims deep in the sea. It may be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Perhaps it is an animal that you currently have at your home, or one that has crossed over the rainbow bridge. Perhaps it is an animal that spirits recently put on your path in the last few days, or one that you've seen recently. There is no right or wrong answer, Aquarius, and if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the monthly free reading giveaway, all you need to do is post your power animal in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one winner on the first of the month and post right back here on this channel. So do make sure you have subscribed if you haven't already, so you do get notified of that winner. All right, let's get your messages here. We have Buffalo. Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. This is about you being taken care of. This is about your heart mending. This is about protection as well. So know that you are being divinely guided. I feel like a lot of you have spiritual guides at this time that you've been calling to. It's also the 10 card, and in 10 in tarot is about your destiny, your fate here. I feel like something is going to turn in the direction of the more fortunate here. Something for the better is about to take shape because you do have the Chariot energy showing up. Owl, it says you can see clearly now. I just heard that song. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. So the owl spirit, you can see clearly now. Again, there is clarity. There is truth. Truth transcends illusion. So know that if you have been feeling lack of clarity, or you've been feeling that things needed to become exposed, I feel like you now have the knowledge necessary to move forward. Transformation is beautiful, and you're certainly going through a transformation at this time. I feel like you are choosing to do things differently, and within that energy, you're transforming from the inside out. And lastly, armadillo is about setting healthy boundaries. And it makes sense with all of the energy you have here showing up, choosing your battles, setting healthy boundaries for your heart, setting healthy boundaries for others as well. Armadillo, they have the thick skin. And it doesn't mean that they don't love. They're very sweet creatures. But I feel like they and you, combined, create healthy energy, which in return you will get respect for as well. So armadillo spirit, very beautiful messages from your guides, your animal guides. And I hope this resonates with you, Aquarius. Very deep stuff here, but you are making a very important decision in your life that you will change, shift, and transform your soul here, and your inner world will reflect in your outer world in more positive ways here. I feel like you are changing your life for the better. So I hope this resonates with you. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Do share, comment your power animal, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I am sending all of you Aquarians a lot of love and light. Till next time.